Hello everybody, my name is DDubble, you can just call me Dell, and welcome back to another episode. This is BBR season number 5, and we are taking on my friend from across Canada, the French Ice Cube man himself, the king of tilting people on the ladder, Aimel. Before we get the video started, if you guys can, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers as of recording this. Hopefully we're hitting it by then. If not, go blow it up and go blow Aimel up. This guy makes such great content. His commentaries are super funny. If you like people that know what they're doing, go check him out. He brought Lechonk. I swear to God, if I get Lechonked, there's going to be a problem. A quick rundown of kind of what we're working with. We're FizzDef, Rocky Helmet on our horse. Road Jogan, our Amoongus, is vibing out. Also FizzDef. We're trying to deal with that Scizor as much as possible, as well as the D-Knight. Redacted is a setup Combine Vapo. Expert Belt, or Black Belt Focus Blast, because for the Ice Cube that didn't come on our Iron Leaves. And into this matchup, I think, I'm thinking we lead Arcanine here because it doesn't match up poorly into anything except for D-Knight turn 1. Because it is a Spadef Arcanine, and if it is the Zoroark lead, I'm fairly confident in taking a hit and switching out. Hisuian Zoroark, if it is coming, and it is the lead, on a spec set, if it's timid, is going to do right around 54-ish% max roll. So we do see the Toedscruel lead. What is Toedscruel doing to me? It's a pretty free spore here for Aimel. To the same extent, though, Flamethrower is relatively free, and it gives me a lot of information. And that is Timid Max that I'm calcing here. I'm going to take the damage on this. Because looking in his back, like at worst case, I get Morning Sun later. We do see the, I believe it's Koba Berry. So eats that up. It's not Aka Berry. He does EP back. It doesn't do half. That was 383 to 213. He does get the drop. A little unfortunate of a start there. But that does basically reveal the fact that it is a timid set on this guy. So we are going to switch. I'm thinking I just go hard into our Virizion future form in the Iron Leaves here, as this, at worst, it's like a Spore or a Rocks. Earth Power, we're going to eat it up. Calm Mind will eat it up. Or not Calm Mind. Giga Drain, we're going to eat it up, and it should be okay here. Earth Power is going to come out. It's going to do negligible damage, which is fine by me, and there's no drop this time. In terms of what he can switch into here, I think his safest play is probably, it's either Scizor or the Zoru. I'm going to Leaf Blade on a mid-ground, I believe, just given how much damage and things we're doing. Yeah, I'm going to Leaf Blade on a mid-ground here. I don't think Toedscruel gets anything to overly hit me outside of like maybe a Sludge Bomb, but I'm not overly worried about that. Aim's going to play it safe. He is going to switch out. We are beachfront for today's game, and this is the D-Knight switch-in, so a little concerning here, but if it's not inner focus, we see lefty, so I don't think he's an inner focus set. I do think he's a multi-scale set at that point. In terms of what we're going to do, we're just going to go straight into our Mudsdale. It's Rocky Helmet, max defense. If he wants to attack us, that's fine. If he doesn't, we are Roar on the set. So we will phase it out, and hopefully not into Toedscruel. Hopefully it's something like Scizor that ends up coming in. T-Wave, this is a good play from us. We could expect defensive at that point if we do see T-Wave now. I kind of want to get Rocks up. At worst, this is a... He could be special for all I know. But if I was to venture a guess, I think it's going to be a D-Dance set. Could be special, though. Like I said, Terra Flying with Surf isn't the worst thing into me. Nothing realistically he can do to me. I can't do much to him, but I'm just going to Stealth Rock here. Does withdraw. Rocks go up. Kind of wondering what comes in. Toedscruel. It is actually the Toedscruel. So Rocks go up. This is fine. I don't see him earth powering here. I think he might get his own rocks up or try to rapid spin. So at this point, I am going to go into Rojogan, our Amoonguss. We can sludge bomb the turn after or click foul play on an expected Scizor switch in. Amoonguss here into Toadscrew. Earth Power is going to do 22 to 26. He does just spin, which is a good play from Aimel. Sludge Bomb is going to do 24 to 28, which is fine by me. Rocks do go away, but now this does pressure him to have to go into something else. If it is Scizor coming in, it is a foul play. Foul play is actually not that big a difference in damage from Sludge Bomb, so I think I am actually going to... I could Spore on the switch too. He was going to do about 26% to me. I think I'm going to Spore here because I don't think he has anything to hit me. He does stay in. Okay, a little bit of an overplay on my behalf. I'm a little interested to see what comes out. He does just Spike. Okay. So Aimel's going to trade Hazards back on our side. The unfortunate part for me this week is I didn't bring the Cryogonal for removal, but, you know, that is what it is. I think right here we're going to Sludge Bomb. Aimel probably takes his second layer of spikes. He could get all three up. I think that's not a bad play from Aimel at all. That is doing negligible damage. He gets T-Spikes up now. Now we're into a position where we kind of have to play smart. He may want 2 layers of those. In terms of boots, it's Arcanine. I don't want a hard Arcanine in against this thing. But we can always Morning Sun up in front of it. Even if he Earth Powers, will live 1. But I do want to make sure that these go away. So he's going to switch here. I'm kind of hoping I see a Scizor. Oh, this looks so good, even though I didn't mean to do it. I look so smart right now. Hot damn. Hot damn, I look smart. This is perfect. Okay. This lets us Morning Sun, which is great. So even if he's like a D-Dance, you know, Scizor... Banded Scizor into our Arcanine with the Intimidate on it. Max Close Combat's doing 39%. I'm just going to Morning Sun here. I want to keep the HP on this. This will let us switch back into Amoonguss, clear those T-Spikes, which is great. We will still have a Spike up, which does suck a little bit. We are Will-O-Wisp on this. I'm kind of wondering if Aimel's trying to bait me into a Willow play with how that switched in. I think this is Facade T-Wave. I think it's Facade T-Wave. Probably Terra Normal, Facade, T-Wave, and Roost would be my guess. I am going to switch, however, back into our Amoonguss here. I don't think he throws out a flying move. And if he's Terra Flying, that's fine, but I need to get rid of T-Spikes before I bring back in Mudsdale. I don't want Mudsdale to be taking that chip over time. Mudsdale having HP is more valuable than Amoonguss for me, and Amoonguss has Regenerator. So even if this is a Terra Flying this turn, it's not overly scary. I do think this is Facade. I'm really hoping it's Facade. I think it's Terra Normal Facade. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. This is less than ideal. Good play on Aimel's part. Does force me into this. This is going to do a lot of... It is special, too. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt really bad. Amoonguss, Amoonguss, Amoonguss. Oh! Okay, we're fine. We are fine. This is fine. Well, Arcanine is our specially defensive Pokemon, so that is not good. He is Terra Flying now, though, so I really need to keep everything around. How much is Special D-Knight doing into our Vaporeon? Air Slash is doing negligible, and now that he's Terra out of his Dragon typing, this is good for me. He could be a Thunder Punch set and really mess my day up right now. As we do switch into Redacted, our Vaporeon. It does take the T-Spike. Air Slash again. This is going to do 22% max to our Vapo. That felt like a lot. After a Spike. That did feel like a lot of damage into Vaporeon. I think the safest play, though, is to Wish this turn. Because, like, Thunderbolt's not going to kill us. He could be Thunder. If he's Thunder D-Knight, mad respect. That's hella ballsy. Detail, that crit does suck a little bit. Not for, like, anything specifically, but, like, extra chip on Vaporeon is not what you want, especially when it needs to Wish to get anything back on it. This isn't the worst situation, though. This lets me reset rocks. I could also Body Press. He is Terra Flying, though, so I kind of want to kind of want to roar here until I get Scizor in or Lechonk. The issue with roaring, though, is if it comes out with a Zoro and I get it wrong. I think rocks need to go up. He does withdraw. We just need to keep track of HPs. D-Knight did have a small amount of chip to it. Toad Scroll again. I think he just spins again, in all honesty, and Amoonguss is a safe play. It's a roll on a 2-hit KO after Black Sludge, because it's a possible 5-hit KO. It's like a 22 to 26% chance at me at like 50 HP, 50%-ish HP. So I'll take a spike, put me down to 198 on the Amoonguss. This is good from Aimel. I'm at 46%. We can take 2 after the Black Sludge, which is good. I think I need to synth here, though. I think this is going to be a really long kind of slug fight battle. I do need to synthesis here, though. He does spin. This is fine. He gets rid of hazards, but this means that my Amoonguss now gets to be full HP. I get to throw off a Sludge Bomb, which I'm good with. And at worst, Arcanine gets to switch in on the Scizor, clicking U-turn. He'll probably pivot back into his Dragonite at that point, but, you know, it's going to be a long battle here. I am going to Sludge Bomb this time, though. I think he might T-Spike, because he did last time, and Aimel knows his sequencing fairly well here. So I'm hoping for a Poison. Oh, I get a crit back. Crit Poison? No. He gets his 3rd layer of spikes. Regretting not bringing Cryogonal, but it just didn't line up super well into this battle. Hazard removal is, you know, a very sought after thing in in this generation here. So, you know, what can you do? He might go for a synthesis of his own here. I'm just going to keep playing for the Poison. He does withdraw. If this is Scizor, that's not the worst thing in the world. Because, like I said, we can go back into our Arcanine. The tricky part is, I don't think this is Scizor.
What?
I think this is Zoroark.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The nice thing is, though, is we are Spadef on our Arcanine. My switch is still Arcanine. We're not going to take any spikes damage, which is fine. If this is U-turn, that does hurt, though. This is hard. I have to find an opening to get Roaring Moon in. That's kind of the tricky part. Aerial Ace. We eat that up. Okay, cool. I think here I Willow. Whatever wants to come in. Even if it's the D-Knight, I'm not too concerned about it. Could be Florges as well. He does withdraw. Willow seems relatively free here. We need chip on whatever it is coming in. This is fine. If it's Air Slash Facade, that's a really cool prep on Aimel's part. After I saw T-Wave, I did kind of assume Facade. But now that we see this, and we know it's special D-Knight as well. Tough thing is I initially on the Arcanine, I didn't want to fully commit to the fact that this would be special because he did have the option of both, and that's kind of the benefit of Terra D-Knight in the format, is it's really good at playing both sides of things. So, and then 43 to 51%. I think our safest play here is 2 Morning Sun this turn, and we can Flamethrower after, because at worst case he T-Waves me. But I want to see what he has, because I need information on this thing. Does just Air Slash. That's not max special attack. And because it's burned, it's not going to get its multi-scale, ever. We are at 269. I think we Flamethrower here pretty safely. He could go Florges if he wants to, but I need chip on this thing. I do think it's a Roost set. Yeah, that's not a lot. He does T-Wave me. It's Paraflinch, which I respect. Aimel knows, you know, if he's going to beat me, he's going to come out with some funny stuff and make me... Aimel's going to try to tilt me. He's getting me back for the T-Spikes on the Screamtail, so I respect it. I understand the head games here. I love playing Aimel just for this kind of stuff, though, because you know he's going to come out with something interesting, and it's going to force you to think a completely different way than you're used to, and I love that about draft. This is what makes draft so much fun. I am safe here. The thing is, he's going to Paraflinch me. and I don't super want to take the extra damage on this thing. I don't think he double T-Waves. I think if there's a time to go into Ment, it's right now. If he double T-Waves, it's a great play. But I don't have another option, and I can't let Amoonguss take chip. We're going to go into OG Albina. Shout out Owen. Finally naming this thing after you. He roosts. Okay. How much... I need to keep Arcanine around, and we got to keep it healthy. I need to get Vaporeon in relatively safely. I think we have to go into our Mudsdale here, and I think we have to roar this out, because this thing is just going to sit on me. And it's not necessarily bad prep on my behalf, but it's definitely me not fully respecting the fact that it could be special. I did have special prepped for, but it's a Terra D-Knight, man. There's like 7 sets it can run, so you kind of have to pick 4 and kind of go with that. I also feel like I need Rocks. Rocks helps me because we know it's leftovers. It does Wish. The annoying thing with this is he's going to pass it in a Toedscrew. Iron Leaves. Toedscrew. That's Toedscrew, not Toedscrew. Terra Fighting at this point will Oko. My concern is Aimel leaves this in. It's a 50. It's kind of a 50-50. It's kind of not. I'm sure there's a correct play here. It's just kind of going with my gut on an Earthquake versus switching into Leaves on him pivoting into Toedscrew because he knows that that is a very useful mon for him, and he might want to spin again. I think Aimel values spin heavily. Oh, that's game losing if I click it, though. I have to roar here. I think that's the safest play. He does Moonblast. Oh, that does so much to me, too. Okay. I mean, Earthquake would have been nice, but I felt like if he went Toedscrew there, Roar's a good mid-ground. Hopefully Lechonk. I'd love this to be Lechonk. Oh, he gets the Toedscrew, too. It's the perfect Wish partner. So Aimel gets a perfect turn off of me roaring. So that's unfortunate. We go Amoonguss again. It's the same sequence over and over. He's going to Rapid Spin. I think this time I am going to Foul Play and do a more Spore, though. Because if Scissor's asleep, it's a little less scary to deal with. Aimel's playing very well, though. He's cycling me out. He's conditioning me into certain moves, forcing my hand on certain things. He's playing very well into what I've brought. And me not having hazard removal this week. Foul Play and Sludge Bomb did about the same amount last time. I think if he goes Scizor here, it's not a bad play on his behalf. He could want to get T-Spikes up, though, so I think we Foul Play here because I need the chip on the Scizor. Finally, I get a turn right, unless he goes into Florges or something. Scizor, yay, we got a turn right. All right, there we go. Finally, that's good. Foul Play here is nice. That's a crit Foul Play. This is the exact same thing that happened last time. I crit Aimel on a move, and it ended up costing him a Mon. So, if it's Roost Scizor, that's good prep. If it's not Roost Scizor, I'm in a good spot. I think we go Arcanine. We need to not get full parried. If he U-turns, good play. If not, you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna go hard Arcanine here. Intimidate's going to come out, drop this thing's attack. If he's SD, that's a little scary. He does just U-turn. It's good play on his behalf. I think he goes back into that stupid D-Knight, and I think we might get paraflinched out. And if it is D-Knight, I think I have to sack our... I think we have to sack something to get, you know, into a position where we can actually claim a kill. I think Aimel's going to try to position for Lechonk, though. I think that's what this whole thing is, the position for Lechonk. So D-Knight comes out. It is the actual D-Knight. Paraflinch D-Knight is wild, though. That is super frustrating because you can't sit on it at all. And there's just no additional prep that I can realistically bring into it outside of having this thing with HP. The annoying part is he was Dragon Tail, so it's a good prep. Yeah, I can't keep taking damage on this. I'm gonna hope he details. I'm gonna go into our Mudsdale. So very slow burn again. This is one of those games where it's a super slow burn. The spikes suck a lot. I'm hoping he details. Yep, no air slash is a good play. Can Vaporeon live a hit from this thing at this point? The thing with it is, like, there's nothing I can click into this thing that nets me any kind of progress right now. Outside, because I've also burned it, so I can't even spore it. This thing is in a position to win. I need to come out and I need to just do damage to it. That's kind of my only option at this point. We're going to switch in OG Albina. We need to get this thing low and then try to get it into a position where Leaves can try to like take any kind of damage on it. This is a very good set. A little disappointed in myself, but that's my own fault. 5 hits is ideal. You know, I'd take 5 hits. 5 hits on a scale shot? Can we get a 5-hit scale shot? Does withdraw. This is probably Florges. You can play it safe. Yep. And I think it's Babiri Berry, knowing Aimel. The annoying part is I can't really do anything about it being Babiri Berry. And Aimel knows that I need this thing to be able to to win the game. I don't think he switches it in like that. If it's not, I'm gonna... What's my out? Because at this point, it's I need to get Vaporeon in against this thing safely, and I just don't know if I can do that with the spikes up. I mean, an Iron Head flinch could be nice. I hate that that's kind of what I have to play here for, though, because in the long run, I don't win this. So I need to make a move, and I need to hope Aimel kind of chokes right here. He stays in 50%. That is defensive. Rocky Helmet. Wish. Okay. So he protects next turn. I kind of want to bait him call. I kind of want to call that he clicks protect. I think he clicks protect. Oh, this D-Dance is so sick. Lechonk. Alright, I'm not going to get Lechonk today. Unless this is Scarf. Even if it is the Scarfed other thing. So we're fine. Roaring Moon's in. Roaring Moon's +1. I was talking to Kurt before this game started, and I said, I'm going to click Dragon Dance when I feel like I can't this game, because the last 2 games, I didn't, and I regretted it heavily. And this puts me into a very good position. Throat Chop is a kill kind of no matter what, and I don't really want to drop my defenses just yet, because there is a Scizor in the back, and I might be able to... If it's defensive, max HP, max defense Lechonk, it can live 1, so I actually do have to scale shot. So that's a little unfortunate, but what can you do? 1, 2...
Oh no.
Oh my god, I got Lechonked! Ah! No, Aimel, don't do this to me! It's body fist play round. No! Roaring Moon, you completely let me down, dude. You completely let me down. You absolutely let me down. Oh my god. Frick! Frick, dude, frick! Okay, if there was a time to get a wish off and maybe set up the Vaporeon, it's now. Damn it, dude. Ugh. Lechonked. You've been Lechonked. Send this to your friends to Lechonk them. Frick. Okay, player out. I don't even think Body Slam does enough to me. This is fine. We get our wish up. It's not a ton of HP, though. It is 7 to 9%. Vapo is at 57 HP. That is 12%. We actually have to protect this turn to not die to a crit Body Slam. Or just not die to Body Slam if it's invested. Which is hilarious. Okay. Okay. Nah, we're out of funny range. We're out of funny range. We're out of the funny range. We're okay. Alright, we wish. This is tough. Aimel's in a very good position. I need to wish, and then I need... I'm kind of hoping Aimel gets a little greedy here with Lechonk. Body Slam is 14%. I'm at 18, so... He does stay in. Are you Giga Impact? I swear to God. Clear up. Okay, good. That does a ton of damage. Is he adamant? Is this adamant Lechonk? Is this offensive adamant Lechonk? It might be. That damage actually lends to being like an offensive Lechonk. Okay. I hate to say it, but we actually have to protect because Surf may not kill. A max HP Eviolite Lechonk, so we do have to protect. And this will take us out of range, so we are safe now. This is fine unless he's like bulk up Lechonk. He subs, okay? All right, that is a sub. I hate that there's a Lechonk in front of me right now, but what can you do? Okay. This is good, though, because Lechonk is kind of setup fodder. Respectfully. I'm going to calm mind here. I'm going to get one, and then I'm going to try to start really pressuring stuff. I don't see a downside. This could be a nice reverse if I can get something going here. He's yawn. That's a little annoying. So that means I have to surf next turn. I actually feel like I wish. Because if I wish and he goes D-Knight, and then he Dragon Tails, that's not the worst thing in the world. I don't think he switches here, though. Am I really respecting Lechonk that much? I feel like I need to break the sub. I'm going to break the sub. I'm wondering if he just subs again. I don't think he can. It's a crit! He's out of... I think he's out of substitute range.
No. Wait.
What? What is happening? No way, dude. Oh my god, that's so sick. Aimel, you're a sick man. You are a sick individual. I should have wished. Oh man, that's so nasty. Maybe I wait. I don't know. I live one. I think I just protect. Oh, let's play rough. 15. We gotta wake up next turn. We wake up next turn, we live. Ooh, wait, it was like 7. Yeah, no. Lechonk's gonna get 2. Oh man, that's so funny. I mean, I'm gonna protect here and hope Lechonk doesn't get 2. Cause like, I can't switch Vapo out. It dies to spikes, and I have no removal. So, for those of you screaming at me, switch out. It dies to spikes on re-entry. So, let's see. I'm gonna protect again. I'm still asleep. Lechonk is gonna claim its 2nd kill. Respectable. Fuck. Aimel's probably just cackling right now. I get it. It's so funny. Okay. I guess we force a switch here. That's our best play. We need to. Yeah, we go Iron Leaves. We force a switch. He'll go D-Knight or could go Florges too. At this point, I'm kind of accepting the fact that that was my last out and this is basically a loss. It's just trying to not lose 6-0. I'm kind of hoping Aimel maybe is nice and gives this to me. But he just should go D-Knight. In all honesty, he just goes D-Knight here. I would just switch D-Knight. Oh, he gives me Lechonk. Aimel, you're a scholar and a gentleman. I hope you know that. You're a scholar and a gentleman. Thank you. Thank you for not letting me get 6-0'd by the Lechonk team. I really appreciate that. This will now only be as bad a loss as me to Joey, so, you know. Being minus 11, I can live with being minus 11. Being minus 12, I might have cried. You might have seen me cry on camera. So stupid. Oh, man. That's so funny, though. This is definitely a wish turn. I'm going to play it out. I'm not going to just keel over. I'm going to try to get as much differential out of this as possible, and who knows. Hey, maybe Amoongus has some magic in it. I think Aimel Psychics here. I think that'd be a really good play. But I just don't have any other options. I have to go Amoongus into this every single time. He Shadow Balls. Okay, that's a fair play. Maybe he gets a Spidev drop too. That's a ton of damage. Okay, let's see. If I'm Aimel here, I probably don't let this get spored. I probably go into the D-Knight to the same extent. I think I need the synthesis this turn. If he's psychic, he's psychic. And it's just, that's how she goes. So, we're going to synth. We're going to do withdraws. Okay, this will at least give us a chance to live one hit from D-Knight. So that's good. We don't get O-code by Air Slash, okay? We are not getting O-code by Air Slash. The question now pertains. Is this Dragonite stronger? Because it's Terra Flying. So the question is Sludge Bomb or Foul Play, and the answer might surprise you. If he's not any physical investment, the correct answer is actually Sludge Bomb by 0.9%. So we are going to a Sludge Bomb here, as we do not have a switch. He probably Air Slash flinches us this turn because that's how this game is going. Oh, we actually got it off. All right, there we go. We take that. We take that. It's good chip. Chip, 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 chip. Maybe we force a roost. Maybe we get lucky we force a roost. Okay. Do-do-do. I will say, I really... Aimel's prep this week is very good. And he's really found ways to... Like, bringing fear... Not really fear, but bringing fear on the... on Lechonk is such a cool strategy I didn't even think about. To be fair, I prepped for Lechonk and I prepped for Ice Cube. I did not prep for Endeavor Lechonk. That was very impressive. It's a good bring. And for those of you screaming in the back, yes, I could have switched out regen, stalled this out a little bit longer. Aimel at this point wins. I don't have an out. Nothing, like, neither of the mons I have in the back can actually hit this Dragonite. And Aimel knows that at this point. I feel like I would have shown something that could have hit it by now. We went no psychic move on our Iron Leaves because I wanted Night Slash to not be walled out by the Zoro and to be able to like actually hit stuff if it was to make those 50-50 calls. I'm gonna let him paraflinch out my Arcanine to finish the game. So that's fine, but I'm gonna take as much. I'm gonna try to crit a close combat here because we are black belt. Crit CC doesn't kill, but at least it's gonna look cool. And we get to have our big fist on our head. We get the PewDiePie bro fist on our forehead here, and he gets his balloons. So I'm going to try to punch Aimel's balloons out of the sky, and hopefully take down the Disney's Up Dragon across the way from us. But we, you know, let's see here. Big Iron Leaves on the field. Close combat. This is going to do like 30% at most. Here it is. That was like 15. Ah, shit. Ah, and he hits another Air Slash. God. I'm getting hacked out. Wow. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, we're going to go into Arcanine. We're going to let him paraflinch us out. The fact that he hasn't gotten a flinch yet is actually kind of surprising. All things considering. I feel like Aimel should try to switch something out and bring his Zoroark in so that that can touch the field this game. Because he just beat me 5v6. So. And one of those 5 was a Lechonk, to be fair. I will absolutely take the title of the guy that got Lechonked. Make fun of me all you want in the comments, but you came here to watch a guy lose to Lechonk, and you know it, so... Who's the real sucker? It's still me, but I appreciate you being here along for the ride. I'm gonna Morning Sun. Did he miss? Oh, we dodged one! Oh! We've got a 0.000001 chance, ladies and gentlemen. We just need to dodge 6 more Air Slashes, him not click Roost, Flamethrower crit 4 times in a row, and then we might kill the Dragonite. Alright, here it is. Ah, nuts. He remembered he had the Roost button. No para. Oh, chip. Good chip right there. Maybe we, you know, I mean, we can't beat Florges, but maybe maybe we get another one. Crit Flamethrower looks like it could like 2-hit KO range. Us being paralyzed does mean that no matter what, he just roost stalls us out. He's going to keep roosting until I get parried, which is the correct play to do. It's not BM. Aimel's ensuring the fact that he maintains his differential. And he got back up to his multi-scale, which is also good for him. Because at this point, now, not even a Crit Flamethrower would put him into range of, like, Crit Flamethrower into, like, a weird E-speed if I revealed that as final move. So I completely agree with what Aimel's doing there. That's a proper play, proper sequencing out of Aimel. This is why he's as good as he is, so... Air slash. Here comes the para flinch. Maybe we dodge both the para and the flinch. Ah, okay. First flinch. What can you do? But we're not taking a ton of damage. And the thing is, we do have Morning Suns. I don't think I want to drag this out, though. I think the one Morning Sun was enough. He got his para flinch. I think I'm just going to let this go. Game run its course. Don't want to leave Aimel hanging around here too long. Because he did outplay, outprep me this week. Tip your hat. On to the next one. We will move to 0-3. Trust me, guys. It's not that I'm not trying. I won't make any excuses. Aimel brought a really good team. And he brought Lechonk. And he made it work. And that's kind of what Aimel's known for, is just making stuff work, man. It's the beauty of Draft League. It's why we play this stuff, though. Where else are you going to see Lechonk do that? Where? Like, I've seen Aimel run the ladder with Ice Cube. Don't get me wrong. But where else are you going to see a Lechonk get 2 kills? Like, that's extremely impressive. Extremely impressive. What's disappointing is Roaring Moon hitting Scale Shot twice, but it's an extremely impressive thing to see Lechonk get 2 kills. We're going to Flamethrower one more time. Aimel is going to win unless he misses Air Slash. He does not. That is going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did like the video and me getting my ass kicked by Lechonk, leave a comment down below. Click the like button. Click subscribe. It's not that I'm not trying. We're making the most of it. We're here for a good time, not a long time. I appreciate you guys' support so much. And if you didn't like the video and you think I'm a schmuck for losing the Lechonk, I really don't care, because I don't make these for you. I make them for myself. You guys enjoying it is just a byproduct. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy Sunday to y'all watching. I hope you have a great work week ahead of you. Peace out.